shame on you. Shame on those parents. Shame on those adults that had those children be subjected to Claressa Shields. Y'all better run a fire drill, son. Get them kids out of there quickly. Quickly. She ain't no damn role model. The best thing you can do is just roll her ass out of there. Come on now. Y'all know better than that. To be honest, I don't believe that she really wanted to do that. I believe it was a PR move, trying to clean up her image. Yeah, that was a video wop in my opinion. That was a video wop. She ain't trying to inspire nobody. She doesn't care. I don't think she cares about the youth. I don't think she cares about young women striving to be great, because she hates everything that is great. She hates every woman that's great in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So why would I think that she's trying to inspire any young lady, any young girl to strive to be great? Because if they ever grow up to be great, she's going to hate on them. Y'all know better than that. Look, just because a person is successful in their field, that doesn't mean that they're good people. That doesn't mean that they're a positive influence. That doesn't mean that they're role models. That you want your children to look up to those individuals. I mean, like I don't want just because NBA YoungBoy is successful, I don't want to be around young boys, young teens. No. Just because a Blueface is successful, I don't want him around those kids. Just because Cardi B, I don't want them strippers, being around our young, beautiful young ladies and princesses. And Claressa Shields, look at the way she talk. Look at the way she move. I don't want those kids looking at her and then going to her social media, using profanities and stuff like that. And then be in relations with a married man. And that's not a good representation of a role model. I don't want no young women emulating a Claressa Shields. Hell no. Hell no. Let me tell you like this. I remember when I was thinking about going to the movies and watch the Claressa Shields biopic. But then, leading up to it, I was already getting turned off with Claressa Shields. I already was getting turned off. I think that she doesn't have a good character, personality. I don't think that she's a good person, in my opinion. She doesn't give credit to none of the women in the sport of boxing. She doesn't give credit to none of the women that are great, that's doing great things. Shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to Katie Taylor, Manny Serrano. Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner. Shout out to Franchon Cruz de Journal. See, I would have a woman like Franchon Cruz de Journal. You know what I'm saying? Carry herself beautiful, speak well, present herself well. She's in a marriage herself. Tiara Brown, that used to be an officer. You know what I'm saying? She's a great representation for the community and things of that nature. A champion as well. Shout out to Tiara Brown. Shout out to Amanda Serrano, the 7th Division World Champion. Carry herself very, very well. An ambassador. A treasure to the sport of boxing. Get a Layla Ali. Layla Ali, beautiful, beautiful pioneer. You know what I'm saying? She got a lot of stories to tell. A champion in her own right. Great legacy. Those are the type of people that Katie Taylor. Ellie Scottney. These are the type of women that you want to invite to talk to these beautiful young princesses in the community, in the boys and girls centers, you know what I'm saying, in schools, in churches. These are the women, and there's more. A lot of shout out to Shadeja Green, that does a lot of work in the community. These are the type of women that you want to speak to the young, beautiful young ladies. Especially the ladies. Claressa Shields, no. Matter of fact, if one of those young princesses become great, Claressa Shields the type to hate them. You know what I'm saying? Invite women like Serena and Venus Williams. You know what I'm saying? Invite women like Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of women that you want to invite. Not a Claressa Shields. Not Claressa Shields. What's wrong with you adults? What's wrong with you parents? Huh? You want your girls to grow up with a bad attitude, stank attitude, can't dress, don't look right, want to be with a married man, huh? That's what you want? Can't inspire nobody, no influence, just negative influence, has a problem with every entity that's great for women, huh? That's what you want. That's what you want to present those young women. That's why Times Magazine didn't have a Claressa Shields as one of the most influential person in sports, because she may have accomplishments, but that doesn't mean that she's influential. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that she's an ambassador. That doesn't mean that she's all good. You know what I'm saying? Not all athletes are great people. They're just good what they're good at. They're just good in that field, in that sport. You know what I'm saying? Now you have great athletes and great people. Shout out to Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all those players in the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And all the beautiful women in the WNBA. You know? In all sports. Invite Trinity Rodman. You know? Invite them. Don't invite. What are you doing inviting? What are y'all doing inviting Shanae Shields? See, I don't think these adults care about these young children. You know what I'm saying? Because if let's say there's girls that don't really know who Shanae Shields is, and then they start looking at her in social media, look at the way that she talk, and then then they understand and read the stories of her. She's nobody to emulate. And this is the reason why we always talk about character. That's the reason why we always talk about character. Remember, I was having a debate with one of her friends. You know what I'm saying? Eric Kelly, a trainer. Cool dude, but he's biased to Claressa Shields, and we went live. Go check the live if you ain't checked the live the other day. And I'm like, yo, she's in position to motivate and inspire so many people around the world. She's still young enough to change, but she don't care. You see what she said in her last post, in one of her last posts? I ain't never gonna be humble. Go eat go suck a that. You know what I'm saying? Is that a role model? Is that what you want? I can't believe it, y'all. I can't believe it. I can't believe these parents and adults. You have no shame. Again, I think that Shanae Shields has an opportunity and a small window, because boxing is a very, very short career, and we all know that Shields does not have no potential opponent to enhance her legacy. There's nothing left for her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be real. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Look what she's doing now. Baddies. Is that what you? Is that really? That's what we want from a young ladies? That's what you want to represent? See, she represents nothing outside of the ring to be inspired. Everything is just inside of the ring. Everything is just inside of the ring. 2 gold medals, beautiful, yeah. 2 Olympic gold medals. But again, that's why there's more than just being the great inside of the ring. You got to be great in and outside of the ring. The people that you want, the athletes that you want to present to the youth is great human beings. You know what I'm saying? Great human beings. Not only athletes, not great human beings. And there's so many great athletes out there that you could have presented. You know? She's a crash out waiting to happen. You know, he's just an embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? And what I was going to say before is, when I wanted to see her movie, I was thinking about watching a movie. And I was thinking about taking my daughter that time. And Probably she was too young to even understand stuff like that. But I'm like, nah, I don't even want to see the movie. I'm not inspired by it. And maybe her story has some elements of inspiration, but just knowing who it is. I give you an example. Put it this way. Hey, every graduation, the song everybody used to sing, I believe I can fly. I believe. Oh, he got inspirational songs. R. Kelly got inspirational songs, right? Are you going to invite him over to talk to the youth? No. You feel me? Diddy has done a lot of things in the community. Great things in the community. Charter schools. Huh? Or you want Diddy to come out of jail and you want to present him to the youth just because people got money and rich and good in sports? No. So I think that was a bad move until Claressa Shields reevaluate herself, because she's unapologetic. She feels like everybody's wrong and she's right. When she straightened her relationship with God, not straighten her relationship with the devil that she thinks is God. And when she's really qualified to inspire a student athlete, because first is a student athlete, not an athlete student. You know, when she fixes her character and she humbles her character. I'm not saying you got to be humble in the ring. Be ruthless in the ring. That's something different. But as a person, you want to be relatable, humble, understanding, gracious, genuine, God-fearing, of course. You know, everything in the outside has to present righteousness. Because not everybody's going to make it. Not all those little girls going to be a world champion or a professional fighter, but they could be a world champion outside of the ring and in society. And I think that Claressa Shields, in my opinion, does not represent what's good in a person. Now, in a skill, okay. But not even a lot of girls want to fight. And there's not a lot of men that's going to put their little princess to fight. So, anyway, let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know y'all tuning in to Punks Drunk. God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals true champions. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. Y'all already know, man. We're one race, the human race. Love y'all. God bless. On to the next.